Hello, everybody. ElderBarrySirUp here. Looks like we've got one viewer. So, hello, one viewer. How are you doing today? All right, so hopefully we'll get a few more people coming in here pretty soon. Just finishing up getting ready for the stream. Let me get this music turned down a little bit. Thank you, Sorak, for following. Thank you very much. How are you doing today? There we go. All the audio coming in all right? Oh, wonderful. How, are you enjoying it? Got so the plan today, what I plan to start doing now, I don't see too many people doing, is I am setting up a kind of a task list, sort of. Essentially, inside the dispenser are different tasks that may be able to get started and finished per episode or stream. So one of these might just be an episode, and several of them for a stream. So the 30-minute films versus the 3-hour streams and so forth. In here, I've got some more that I'm getting everything on the audio or the video, because I've been stopping, just standing still also. Pull it up on another device as well, right quick, just to see what you might be talking about. All right. So yeah, I'm standing still a little bit right now. Um, just checking the stream on another device. All right. So yeah, I'm standing still. Okay. So hopefully it will even out. Everything's showing that should be good, but I have skipped a couple frames, but not too many. So hopefully it'll all normalize back out now that we're getting up and going. So like I was saying, we've got, let me turn this off this other device before. Got an alarm. I started a little early. I saw somebody was in the chats or in the room, so I wanted to not leave you hanging too long. All right, so like I was saying, we've got a few things that have been done since our last video, which posted yesterday, I believe. The tree, we have definitely, We have definitely made some progress on the tree. At least I hope we made progress and not hindrance. So we'll see here soon. We'll start getting some leaves on it shortly. But before we even do the leaves, we're going to start doing some building on the outside, some housing and so forth. May not be the functional base because we'll be going other places to do things, but this will be our primary location, our maybe our storage area and so forth. So as I was saying, we've got a few tasks in here that I have not set up crates for here. However, if they are brought, a request or anything like that is brought in, then we may jump into those. But for now, we do have a few here at the task inside here, and uh, we'll see what that can do. So Racked, since you are a new follower here, and I don't have a lot, so if you would you like to choose one of these tasks? Otherwise, I will hit the dispenser. I think the delay on the chat is a little slow. It may just be me. Uh, oh, real laggy. I'm sorry, man. That sucks. All right. All right, hit the button it is. So we'll get our dispenser. We're doing lava stuff. Okay, cool. Let me grab another chest right quick to put these in. So lava stuff it is. We have lava collection, transport, and dynamos. Get this broke down here, and we'll take that with us. So a lot of times for lava, we're going to have to go to the nether to collect up our infinite lava sources, things along those lines. That's not going to be the case with today. We have Bedrock Ores and a mod in here that is going to allow us to extract the lava from said Bedrock Ores. As you may see, I have increased our storage drawers to get our ores and so forth in there, which reminds me, we do have one thing we have to knock out before we go to the lava. We need to jump over to our mining dimension right quick. And yeah, we've only got 81 ores left here. So we're going to go ahead and collect this up. Grab all that stuff. Go out a little ways. And set it back up. Make sure we get everything inside of one chunk. Yes. Get our dimensional, our tesseract setup activated. Throw our teleporter back down so we can get back here. Ender chest back up. And right now we are going mainly for redstone, gold, certus, and diamonds. So we'll let that go while we continue on. Let me get this chunk loaded up. There we go. Come back here to unload this other chunk. Should be the one I'm closer to. Let's go back to it one more time so I don't unload the wrong chunk. And I believe it was this direction. Looks like it was right here. Maybe not. Maybe I didn't have that loaded up in the first place. Ha! Go figure. Okay, that's all right. Let's head back to the base so we can get started on the lava. So, Bedrock Ores. Got turned around there for a second. Yeah. Give me that elytra. He did not. I have gotten a few elytras off of the mobs. Mystical agriculture with garden cloche is the say to go for Certus. Okay. Yes, mystical agriculture is actually one of the farms that we have in the not quite ready to start yet. We will be getting to that very soon. It's actually going to happen once we get, man, these things. Once we get our create farms up and running, I'm going to run a create farm for the essence. At least that's the plan for now. Run a create farm for essence so that we can get as much of that essence built up as possible before we start getting into that. So there's not a lot of downtime in between making seeds and all that kind of stuff. But I do agree, mystical agriculture is a very overpowered mod, and I love it. All right, so right here we have some dimensional ores that I've gotten a few gathered up here. For those who have not seen, in order to gather these, you need the enchant extraction. When you use extraction on one of these, it will drop a regenerative cluster of whatever it was that you picked up, and you can put it inside of a hollow bedrock. That allows you to collect them up, move them closer to your base, whatever the case may be. Right here we have our lava though. So for our lava, we're going to use modular routers. I have went ahead and prepared some of this stuff, so we're not going through, but I will show you the recipes. At module routers, okay. So the module routers themselves are quite cheap. Some iron bars and iron with a little bit of gold, paper, and redstone. And then the filters that we're using, they're the Mark II fluid filters, which a prismarine shard with 4 Mark Is, which is just a cauldron and some glass. The immersive engine, the garden cloche. Okay. Might have to look into that. Let's I believe the issue with the garden cloche right now, at least in this mod pack, is we can only add the tier 1 farmland from mystical agriculture. But we can definitely look into that. So first we're going to set down our modular router. We're going to grab us the elite tank and an ender tank. So the elite tank we're going to place here. I'm also going to go ahead and get a pipe from Mechanism. I do like to mix and match mods. I find it fun and interesting. Can all of this be done with just module routers and vanilla? Absolutely. However, I do prefer to mix and match. Find the fun path to it. Let's see. Do I have my configurator on me? No. It's all right. Good thing we got that dimensional. We can get our entire, not the dimensional, but the infinity. And we'll wait to set that down. All right, so first we're gonna shift right click. Oh, these are module 1s. Will module 1s work? don't know. Let's find out. I'm going to place it directly on top. Where? Oh, it's right there. And we're going to set this as picking it up from down. Place that in there. And then we're going to place, wrong. We need to set this to wrench. Place that there. And set this to left, going into the bucket. We don't want to force it. We don't want it to put lava there, even if the tank is full or there's not a tank there. It'll end up wasting the lava. Do that. So now let's put us a tank. Our other tank here. Place our other tank in here. See if it fills it up. Yep. And then we will throw this other module in, and it should be placing it in here. All right. So you do not have to have a bucket here. And in fact, I recommend placing a tank here, especially something like this, the Ultimate Flood Tank, which can hold 256 buckets instead of just one bucket. So you have a backlog. I then have it going into another tank, which will hold a little less, but that's fine. We already got our backlog in there. And this is more so that we can have a visual of what's going on. I'm going to drop our inner tank here. This is white, white, white. Let's, oh, I don't want, no lava's going in there yet. Good. I want to dye this. I don't know if this is going to work like the old ones. Yes, so it's shift right click. I always use red, red, red for my lava. It's just so that I never forget what it's set to. And of course I will be keeping these on public for the world download. World downloads will actually start after this episode is posted on YouTube. I'll get this world download today. It's episode 10. We'll get that downloaded and set for anybody who wants to play it. All right, so that is it as far as the lava getting placed, mined and placed into a tank. And our inner tank is going to be our transport. And I placed that into 2 different chunks. That's okay though. If I was on a single player world, I'd be a little more concerned. I mean, a multiplayer world, I'd be more concerned with it. But, so we need this chunk, and I try to stand a little closer to the middle of the chunk. It's easier to identify on here and load those both up. So as long as I have the game loaded, this will continue to work. We're almost filled up here. Yeah, all right, there we go. And now you'll see that it's going to fill up our backlog. We're going to go ahead, take this out of wrench mode, and start pouring that into our inner tank. So our backlog has gone down, or will go. Oh, this has gone down. It didn't touch the backlog yet because it didn't need to. So it'll fill this back up. Then we'll have our backlog. So we're going to have plenty of lava. All right. I don't need any of this right now, I don't think. I wish they had one of these for Certus quartz. These Bedrock Ores, set this to fast, are just wonderful, especially this one right here. I have so much ancient debris and scrap up there right now at the base. But yeah. So head back to the base. Close the door, and of course it's raining again. So for this, I actually am planning on using the dynamos. That's the purpose of the lava right now. This is also going to be used for other things later on. We will actually take the dynamos to an on-site location to power things instead of just using our tesseracts and dimensional cells for every single thing. Let's see here. it also makes for a wonderful backup power if for some reason this system died down, got clogged up. I can't imagine how it would. If you watch the video, you'll see that everything goes pretty much streamlined through, and it makes a ton of energy. But what's the fun of playing a mod pack if you're not doing more than one or two things? All right, so we're going to place our mechanical pipes down here. Go ahead and place one more there. Get us out our ender tank. Well, I didn't know we could set them sideways, so let's try this. Let's red this so that it becomes our lava. Yes. Oh, it looks like it holds multiple. That's new. That's completely new to me on the ender tanks. I don't know if that's new for the 118 mod pack or it's just been a while since I've played with the ender storage mods. But that's cool. I like that. And I still have not figured out how to change the codes on them. I don't even know how to take this off public use if I wanted to, which is not so much of a big deal since it's already in public, but I have not figured that out. The only thing I figured out is the color changing. Right. So yeah, now we just need to pump that lava into our dynamos and look powering up quick. So they were doing about 25 RF at first, but their energy's not going anywhere. So we need to get that somewhere. So let's get us a capacitor of some type. Oh, it'd help if I opened up my applied energistics. Oh, is there one there already? Yeah. We'll plop that down, set everything to out, and then the back, left, and right are going to be inputs. Get us some cable. And it's already full. Go figure. But that is our lava generation. It doesn't seem very exciting right now, but I promise you this is going to be used on other things later on. Before we push the button again or choose another mod or something to do, well, one, we're going to go ahead and sleep, get rid of this rain because it is ridiculous. All right, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get us, or not get us anything, we're going to have a look at the changes. So, as you can see, my villagers are gone. All my easy villagers, they are no longer here, crowding up the ground, just laying everywhere. I can't wait to get rid of all of this as well. That'll come up soon. I need something to replace it first, though. So, we have created, you may have seen on the porter, a villager farm. Goodbye. All right, so right here we've got two buildings. They're identical buildings. I've had a lot of creepers out here. I like to watch these resourceful creepers just blow up and leave me something good. And I'm trying to catch a second one right now. I already have one. Which one did I get? You can tame them with gunpowder, osmium. Okay. So you can tame them with gunpowder, and you can also carry them with these mob catcher lead things, which I thought was pretty cool. So I went ahead and put a few in my inventory. But I'm thinking about possibly, don't hold me to it, setting up a resourceful withers farm for certain things. We'll see. We'll see. So the first room we have here is the Librarians. I've only found a couple of these signs so far. All the rest of them are regular signs. Enchants that we would put on our weapons and so forth are in one spot. for all of our tools. Then you have the ones like mending and unbreaking. You notice it's saying unbreaking 3 there by where it would normally say villager. In order to do that, you just take them out, throw them in the anvil, rename them, and pop them back in. It makes searching a whole lot easier for what you are looking for. So yeah, broke down the enchants close to what I would like, and we have gotten our gear enchanted up a little bit. I do put a different type of protection on each gear. So like this one's blast protection, projectile, fire, and just plain protection 4. I watched a video a long time ago that was saying, hey, if you're just putting protection 4 on every piece, you're really losing out. You're losing a lot of protection that way. I don't know how true it is or not. Not really that concerned, but it was that's just how I've been doing that for years, and I think I'll continue to until I find out that it absolutely is better to do a certain type. So these are the auto traders that we've set up in a previous episode. This guy here is farming potatoes. The potatoes are coming down here to our auto trader. Once he has 20, he dispenses an emerald, and it comes over here and stacks in. I have been using up all the emeralds for getting my enchants and things like that. This looting 2 is coming from, where did I put it? This thing right here. The totem pedestal from Wither Skeleton Totems. It gives me looting 2, but it buffs the mobs. So it's just kind of a trade-off. But since I was out here building and I was getting a lot of mobs out here, I decided, hey, why not drop that down? Get a little extra chance for some of those red and blue hearts. Over here we have our converter, which I do need to throw some of these guys right here through. You throw your villager and the enchanted apple and stuff in there with him, and you run him through a cycle a few times, and you end up with 1 emerald, 1 book, and you get your unbreaking 3. And you could do that with all of them. Your limitation on that, however, is for me at least, is always the golden apples. Probably not that expensive in this one. Yeah, a whole bar, well, 8 bars of gold. And I've got more important things for my gold right now. So unless I find it in a chest or something, so I've got 4 more there. I think I went through 8 getting a few of these guys down. Unless I find them in a chest or something, I'm just not using them right now. In here we have broke down by what they would do. So we have our clerics lined up here. Only got a few of them, or a couple of them leveled up, mostly so we could have got to the ender pearls. That's about it. Yeah, getting redstone and lapis before I had a miner was nice, but that's about what I used the clerics for. Over here I've set up a second iron farm, so we have 2 of these guys making iron, and it's great. Here's all my leftover villagers after filling most of the stuff up. So we get plenty of iron and poppy, so we'll never run out of red ink. Cartographers, once I get a couple of these traded down to where it's like 1 glass pane per emerald, plus the librarians who will trade glass for 1 emerald. It's pretty much unlimited emeralds in a pinch if you need it. Throw in the machinist. I have not leveled any of these guys up yet, but I couldn't build this farm and not have them all. Immersive engineering, though, adds its own villagers, which is wonderful. We come in, trade some things. I don't know if we'll ever get to the gunsmith portion, but we'll see. This guys right here are the ones that I want, though. The treated wood. Emeralds. Come in here. It's so much easier than setting up everything that it takes to get treated wood and scaffolding. We will be setting that stuff up eventually, but probably not right away. All right, so that's the update on our villagers and our villager farms. and why everything got moved. As you notice, my FPS has dropped down quite a bit over here versus when we were back at the base and everywhere else. That's because all of those entities in one spot, it just doesn't do too good for you. So I chunk load my emerald makers and my iron makers, and that's it. Oh. Next up is our mob farm. Did a bit of updating over here. I went and killed a bunch of skeletons to get one of these soul shard things for just skeletons, because I was hoping for more hearts, and they have not been dropping them. I'm pretty sure I turned it off. Yeah, turn it off because this just got full of all their junk. It was ridiculous. I just had to destroy so much it wasn't even funny. But wither skeleton skulls, we've gotten 76, so we're going to be able to get us some withers so we can get our dimensional access to our applied energistics here soon. That's about all the updates. Oh, one more on here. So our shield projectors, right? Make sure you click this right here. If pressed, light is blocked by the shield. Otherwise, light levels do apply in there, especially when you're using a regular spawner. And it took me a long time to realize that I had light going in there, even though I had everything sealed off. So just keep an eye on that if any of you go to use that. Our tree farm, I redid it. You know, we had that train out there, and I just wasn't happy with it. So I redid it, and I turned it into one of these, and I will turn it on so we can demonstrate. Go ahead and back up a little while it runs. But as you can see, this farm is efficient. It is kick and tail. So we'll probably build another one for other different wood types, because I don't want to reset what it plants and drops down. There we go. So we have it spinning here on our mechanical bearing. Goes through, chops them down, and then takes the saplings and replants them. Right now it's dropping them all off, so you can see the counting up of our logs in our drawers. And then once it's done, it'll take off and just keep going. So that is a create farm for trees. Absolutely love it. I have expanded this land out, so we have some more room to work with on our farms. But yeah, I think that's about all the updates. I haven't done much in between episodes, so if I miss something, I'm sure somebody will say something, but yeah, it's ready to go. All right, so let's head back home and see what our next task is going to be. Yeah, that was about 30 minutes. So that task plus, you know, the getting everybody updated on everything, about 30 minutes. So yeah, I think that this might be a good way to work things out. So what do you say, So Racked? Push the button, or do you want to choose one? All right. All right. Well, I'm going to push the button for now. If you send a message, then we'll go back and do that instead. If it's not what pops out of here. Oh, I'm sorry. So the choices are the create infrastructure. So getting everything set up to do actual create mechanisms, the whole infrastructure for that. Create farms, which we do not necessarily need the infrastructure for. As you may have seen with the tree farm, that was all with create. We can do all kinds of things without doing the infrastructure. This is a lot more in depth the infrastructure is. Ore processing, finding a way to process all the ores that we have down here in our storage drawers, because it is starting to get built up. And then the Enderman and Wither farms. Not Wither skeleton, the Wither farm. That would be the choices. Ore processing. All right. And the box is empty, but that's all right. That is all right, because we're going to have to create some machines for that. So, ore processing. The way the new ores work in 118, we can get fortune off of them. Oh, must have left my door open. These little baby things, go away. These babies get better armor than one might think. All right, look at that. He had an elementium helmet. Like, you know how hard you have to work for that? Ore processing. So the way these ores work in 118, let's see here. Let me grab some ore. We'll go with not redstone. I need a ore. We'll just say nickel for now. Oh, there's my iron. I got it sorted backwards. It should be numbers up. Number of items, descending. There we go. So for the iron ore, we can break it with a hammer and get 1 dust, which we could smelt. But that requires manual intervention. Processing it in a smeltery or a blast furnace is also going to give us 1 ingot. And then we have a smeltery, which will give us 2 ingots and 6 nuggets in the smeltery. The foundry will give us 2 ingots plus nickel on the side, which we have not set up a foundry. And this crushed iron ore, or from create, is going to give us 2, it looked like, with a chance of other things. Let's go back to it. There it is. No, we got a 75% chance of a second one. 75% chance of experience. Not really worth it. But pretty much any smelting, it's just going to be a single. Because in 118, the ores, they don't drop themselves anymore. They drop nuggets or iron, raw iron, or whatever the case it is. In that case, I got 4. We'll break a couple up. But fortune, got 2, then 4, and then 4. So it's kind of a shoot on when you're using fortune. I got fortune 4 because I have one of those tomes, and it's still a shoot. So I think the way that we're going to do this, yeah, mechanism right there, exactly, so racked, is we are going to use mechanism for processing. And the way we're going to do this, mechanism, not that one. I believe it's the iron shards to the lump, to the dirty, yeah. Before the lumps, yeah. So we're going to need a purification chamber, a crusher, enrichment chamber, and we're going to go ahead and make another smelter. Some of those did not come up the way they should have. Oh, and I just deleted the garden cloche for me to look into a little later to make sure I didn't misspeak. Iron dust came from the enrichment chamber. Let's do this. Go back. purification. Is that up here? Yep. Purification goes into a crusher. From there, it's going to go into an enrichment chamber. And from there, from the enrichment chamber, the smelter. That's what it looked like. Yep. So that's going to give us 3x. So which one was 4x, Solrak? Which one starts you out of... Oh, the chemical injector to a shard to a clump. Okay. What do we need to put inside the chemical injector with it, though? Hydrogen chloride, which is going to require chlorine and hydrogen. Okay, so that's brine. So the 4x is going to be a little bit more than what I'm trying to get into today. We will get the full setup eventually of the mechanism stuff, but I think we're going to start with our 3x for now, because it's guaranteed 3x. It should not be too much of a problem. And actually, with those iron dust, okay, so it does not increase it if we put it through there. That's okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and get those things made up. So we're going to need the enrichment chamber. So we're going to need 4 of these steel casings. Enrichment chamber. Need a crusher, so 2 buckets of lava, which is not a problem. We definitely have lava. Just not right there. Another crusher. Another smelter. And purification, which means I need a smelter, because that took the enrichment chamber. Yep, there we go. We're going to go ahead, might as well go ahead and get our tiers. So at mech tier installer, create some of those. Because if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. I'm going to have to make some more of those. All right, so we got our installers, upgrades. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. Oh, what was that? Osmium, right? Need to crush some more osmium. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. All right, there we go. So the processing will probably happen in a different spot because we're probably going to extend this out to more drawers. So let's go up a level. Nope. We can have it happen right here. This will work. So enrichment chamber to purification to crusher to smelter, or is it the other way around? I think it's purification. Yeah, purification to crusher to enricher to smelter. There we go. All right, so first thing I like to do on all of them, always come in and reset. I love this new button. That is a godsend. Reset all of those because I don't want any accidents. Let's see here. So this is going to output automatically to here. Just going to input here, auto eject there, and so on and so forth down the line. Get our installers. And then our upgrades. I remember a time when you had to place the upgrades here and then they slowly tick down and it just seemed to take forever. Or you could just click them one at a time on the outside, but now you can just click the whole stack in. It's wonderful. Now, to get the ores to here, we're going to dig down here, see if we can find a decent path for this without tearing up the base too much. All right. Nope. Let's actually go right here. All right, so we're at level Y68. Oh, I don't need to go down. I need to go over. Need to go to the east. Y74. Make my way up there. Fill those back in later. So if we drop down here, come through the wall here. And I could use Tesseracts to make this go straight through without making any of the cabling and stuff, but where's the fun? I will, but I have Optifine installed so that we have some dynamic light so y'all can see when I'm in a dark area. Just throw a torch in my hand. All right, so we're at 72 to 92. So we will drop here. Oh, 72 is a little close. Right here. That's okay. That's okay. No problem. Well, that don't go there, but there we go. Dig through there. That was a little far. The one thing that I've noticed about Applied Energistics, this newest update, is it does not, repeat, does not let you do cable facades anymore. It's currently not in here. Hopefully it's coming in a update soon. I'm pretty sure this will not be bringing me up to 8 because I've got, let's see here. So there's 1, 2, 3, and this is just going to be 4 and 5, so that's not going to be a problem. So let's get us some cable. Eventually we'll get everything upgraded to smart cables and all that good stuff. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. I did go to a desert and collect a lot of sand because glass has become an issue with me recently. Bring that over. And outside of here is, yeah, because we are below the surface right now in our basement. We needed to go to about right here. And then it will be coming in, but I believe this is outside. Yeah, we don't want to do that. I mean, I guess I could reroute the tree, but not happening. Not today, anyway. Either way, how far? That's it right there. Either way, we're going to be popping out of the tree at some point. There we go. All right, man. Hey, well, you have a good night. I appreciate you stopping by. And thank you for the follow. You take care. All right, we can place all this back down now. Because we have the cable running through to here. Next up, we're going to need a export bus. Help if I opened up that. There we go. We're going to grab us some acceleration cards. A few of them. Even though... Ooh. Wait. More flux crystal. I'm sure I'm running low on that. Alright, so we need... Do they do stack upgrades? Is it stack? No. What can it take? It can take... Acceleration capacity, that's what it's called. And export will take 2, which should get us up to, hopefully it will do full stacks. So our export bus there, device online, throw 2 of these up, and then the rest of those. And then we'll hold off on the import for just a minute. Next up would be designating what we want to process. So we're going to take a short break here for a second, and we will be back momentarily. All right, and we're back. All right, so now we need to filter out which ores we want to process. We can do 9 here at this time. What we can do, if we find out that that's not going to be enough for what we want, we could set up another way. So, what do we have in here? We're going to want iron. Set these up here. Copper, tin, lead, osmium for sure. I think we'll leave the deep slate stuff for now. Just for now. Prosperity. And that's going to be, oh, gold. Definitely need that. Anything else? Nickel. Yep, that's going to be it for now. Pop those in there. Got room for 2 more, so we're not going to need that alternate setup. But for those of you who may need that alternate setup, grab you one of these export buses. Pop one on each side of something like a crate, or even an empty drawer, so that only one of them's going in there at a time, and you don't end up with a mess in here. But one on each side of that, that'll give you 9 more for each type of ore that you're trying to get processed through. So we have not set the input here just yet. We will get there. We need to get some power though. For power, I'm gonna grab us one of our. I didn't need to run all the way over here for that. Our dimensional cell. We should have. Yep, there is an advanced left in there, and we'll grab us some cable. And we're gonna hide this in the basement. Our basement is going to have cables running through it. There will not be any getting around that. Throw the dimensional cell down here. Set everything to out. Oh, I don't want link 2 because there's nothing on link 2. Ooh, fell down. Thank goodness for that angel rain. Come down here. Link it to link 1. Link 1 is up. These should be getting power fairly quickly. And once these get buffered up, yeah. If this won't keep up with the energy, we can run it direct from right here. No problem, no problem. Let's see here. Let's move this. I didn't mean to break the moss. There we go. And then we can place our tree back. There we go. And then there we go. Yeah, that'll do for now. I really wish we could get our facades back. So AE2 mod devs, if you could get that going on the next update, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, so let's go ahead and get this importing. Import from the left, auto sort on, enrich, purify. Uh-oh, what did that need? What did the purifier need? It needs oxygen. Oxygen is easy enough. In fact, we are voiding the oxygen from here. So let us really do some wire changes here. Can I break this without being outside? No. You know what? Yes, I can. We will reroute the tree a little bit today. We will route it like such. Give it some end caps. That's not what they're called. But there we go. Just a little bit of a reroute. And then break these. End cap there, end cap there. There we go. Looks like a little bit of a root coming down. And then we'll break this, because we're going to need a pipe. Gas. Nope, that's not what it's called. At mech. It's not pipe, it's pressurized tube. So open up our wonderful $16 might get us there. Might. Yeah, why not? Plop that there. Down one. And of course it's off again. Oh, not. Let's go normal. Ooh, moss breaks very easily. And then place that there. Make this an end cap. $16 is not going to get us there. Now this machine is going to run forever. Oh, I didn't even see what that needed. Glass, more glass. It's always glass. I'm gonna have to build a farm just for glass. Whoa, 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 whoa. Turn this off. Come on back. Where you at? Sword. Yep. Need my this thing. Storage. There you go. Oh, that's so nice. Auto crafting is also something that's going to have to happen soon. Or down here. And the top. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't fill up with hydrogen. I've never gotten this to work, but let's see if we can. Yep. Oh, is it because I have a... Try that again right quick. Nope, that's not it. Did not mean for that to happen. Now it's oxygen. Okay. Here we go. And man, is that fast. I can't even build up enough oxygen. Might have to build a couple more of those. Auto sort on there. Auto sort on there. Auto sort. All right. There we go. So now we just need to get this imported back in. So we're going to get a interface. Need another formation core. Interface. Pop that there. It's all propping in already. Some more glass cable. And I'll probably do rewiring and stuff offline, but okay. And now for the up. Oh, didn't even need upgrades for that. Fuzzy card and crafting card. Okay. But if that does ever get backed up, just throw an import bus, much like this, with your upgrades here, and you'll be good to go. So, yep. So this is on dumping both now. Otherwise, if this was on idle, this will not produce oxygen now. We originally had this as dumping all. We didn't need it, so we just set both to dumping excess, and we're going to let it run. I do need to create some more oxygen, though, because this is not near enough for processing the amount that we want to. But for now, that's where we're going to leave that for now. All right. And I think we're going to go ahead and call it the end of the stream for the day, end of the episode. I really hate to cut it short, but something did come up, so we're going to have to cut it short today. But I really hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope everybody was able to learn something, or at least had some fun, or so forth. If not, please leave me a comment below so that I can know what we need to do, what I need to work on. Let's see, take ore processing, because that is done. All right. But either way, I would really appreciate it if you hit that like and subscribe button below in the YouTube channel, or if you're here in Twitch, just hit that follow button so you'll know when I'm coming online. I generally start the stream 15 minutes early with the starting screen, give everybody time to get in, get settled, so forth. So just go ahead and jump in, listen to a little bit of music while we wait, and we'll get going. So until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and till then, take care.